Hey guys, so I did a little bit of shopping, as I often do, and I wanted to share a little bit of a haul with you and a little bit of, I'll just show you what some of these things do. So I have an e.l.f. haul and a ColourPop haul, so I wanted to do both. But first, on the ColourPop haul, I wore some of the makeup today, so I wanted to kind of tell you about it. You guys know I love my ColourPop Pretty Fresh hyaluronic foundation. So I wanted to try the no filter foundation. So this is what I'm wearing today. My mask did rub some of it off. So it's not completely mask proof, but it is pretty good. I did like it. It was a pretty good shade match. I went ahead and got the light 70. In the Pretty Fresh foundation, I'm light 70W, and on the bottom here it just says light 70. It doesn't say W, but I'm pretty sure it did on the website say W. So the packaging, of course, is a little different. This is a glass bottle. This is plastic. I think it's plastic. No, maybe it's not. Yeah, it's plastic. So you know, there's a little bit of a difference there, and the color's not exact. This is a frosted bottle, so you're not going to see the exact color. But I did like it, and I liked the finish of the foundation, and it was really nice. So I did like it. Then I picked up the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. You guys know the Pretty Fresh concealer is like one of my favorites. Here it is. So I wanted to try the No Filter. It has basically the same doe foot as the Pretty Fresh. It's just a little bit shorter. But I did enjoy this. It was a little bit lighter, as you can tell. But I did use it today, and it didn't do a huge amount of brightening. I mean, it did brighten, but not like it was so light that I couldn't use it. So did like it. It was very good, and I will utilize it again. And then I picked this up. This is one of their Super Shock highlighters. It's in the shade Flexitarian. So here is what it looks like in the container. This is on my finger here. Show you a swatch of it. It's very, very brightening. Or very bright, I should say, not brightening. But it's very beautiful. I like it. It has like a champagne undertone to it. I'm going to blend it just a bit so you can kind of see how pretty that is. Love it. I already had one in the shade Wisp, which was more golden. Do a little comparison there. This the Flexitarian is definitely lighter for sure. But I love the Super Shock formula. So here is the Wisp, and here's Flexitarian. I can still wear Wisp. I don't feel like it's too dark for me. It is a deeper one, but I blend it out, and I don't feel like it's too deep for my skin tone. So other people may feel differently, but I don't. And with the highlighters, I do like to just put them on with my finger. I feel like I have more control than with a brush. So I have had this on. I do have some shine. It's not completely matte still. It's definitely been 8 hours plus since I put it on. So you know, it's held up pretty well to have worn a mask. You know, I think it's done pretty well. So those were a few of the things that I had gotten. Then I picked this up. This was an eyeshadow palette vault. So there are 6 palettes in here. This one, they have like duos. So you open it up and it's a duo. This one is called the Into Bloom Palette Duo. It has Big Poppy and Little Ray of Sunshine in here. So Big Poppy is a new release, just came out not long ago. Little Ray of Sunshine is a new release, but with ColourPop, everything's about a new release. They release stuff so fast. It's hard to do, to keep up with them. So just about everything you see is a new release. So here's Big Poppy. This would have been a very beautiful fall palette. I hate that I didn't have this in fall, because I could have really like used this a lot. But I love the colors in here. It is an all matte palette, which is wonderful. I mean, hello, I love mattes. So I think that it's great that they did an all matte palette, but lots of warm tones and lots of oranges, and I think it's gorgeous. Here is the Little Ray of Sunshine. This is a yellow palette, of course. Of course, it has some browns in there too, but a little bit of a chunk there. Tried to wipe it off. So, you know, it has some yellows in there, but also some browns, so it's very neutral. But it's beautiful, and I think it's gorgeous. I saw some people use it, and I thought, I need to have that in my life. So again, this would have been a great fall palette, but now I have them for fall. So the next one is called Blushing Nude, and this has the Nude Mood and the Blush Crush palette in here. Now, Blush Crush, I own already. This is one of my favorite palettes. I love this palette. There are some great formulas in here. There's Super Shock Shadow in here. It's a really good one, and it's very just beautiful, ethereal, you know, just, I think it's a timeless palette. So this is the Nude Mood palette. I had wanted to pick this up. The reason I got this the whole vault is because some of the ones that I wanted to pick up were in this vault, so I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and get the whole vault. So this is Nude Mood. This is what I'm wearing on my eyes. This is what I put on today. What I did was I blended this shade here, which is Bare to Wear. I blended that through the crease. Then I did All Natural through the crease as well. Put a little bit of Moody in this outer corner, and I put a little bit of put on hairs. Okay. I put a little bit of that right next to Moody, and then Wink Wink is what I have all over the lid, like basically blended. So I used this today. It's a beautiful palette. It would be a beautiful like bridal palette if you're somebody who does makeup for weddings and things. This would be beautiful. And the last ones, there were 6 palettes in here. This one is the Cooler Than Me palette duo. This is Making Mauves, and that's taupe. Here's the outer packaging of the Making Mauves, and here is the inner packaging. So pretty. A very beautiful cool tone palette. I think it's very beautiful. A lot of beautiful shimmer shades right here. And this one is called That's Taupe. When this palette came out, I had just gotten my Natasha Denona Glam palette, and I was like, well, this is a cool tone palette, and I don't need this because, I mean, hello, it's very similar. But I saw it, so many people had used it, and it was just, I mean, they had done some beautiful looks with it, and I was like, okay, I think I need that in my life. So I went ahead and picked it up. There are some similarities between the two, but there's also some differences. So I think it's just beautiful. I swatched some shades here. I swatched a few shades. These are just very shimmery, so you can't really, they don't show up like super deep, but they are beautiful. So I just swatched a few just to show you. I like having them in this little container, even though it's just like some plastic. It's still nice, and it's stored neatly, so I like that. So this was just an eyeshadow little vault. It says On the Double Palette Duo Vault. And one last thing I picked up is the Like a Charm Cream Gel Liner Vault. You guys know I love their cream gel liners. They're so good. I've been using my white one a lot lately, and they had not restocked it in the single in a very long time. And not that I'm anywhere close to really being done with it, but I just wanted to replace that one. And then when I saw that they had like a vault with all these like more neutral shades than what I had already, I was like, yeah, I need that in my life. So I went ahead and picked it up. But I think these shades are beautiful, and I really like it. So I'm excited to use these, and I will definitely put them to good use. Now, I know they came out with a lot of their vaults just for Christmas, so I don't know what's still available. If there are any of these still available, I will link them below. But if they're not available, of course, I can't link them. But I'll try my best to link those. So that was my ColourPop haul. And then this just came today, so I've not even looked in it. I just like tore the, there's like a strip here that you have to tear off to get in there. So I just tore it off. So, this is the box for e.l.f. So I got an email that e.l.f. had some new products, and if you are an e.l.f., like you sign up for their notifications or whatever, you could go ahead and purchase their products. And I think most of these are just available online, like you can't purchase them in the store yet. So I'm excited to try what I've got. The first thing I picked up, this is a like a holiday release. This is the marshmallow blender. So this is like their total face sponge, except it's a white sponge. But the reason I picked this up is I've seen people use this, and like this is like it swells up huge, even bigger than the total face sponges that I have, like the purple total face sponges. So I was really excited to try this and just see, like, you know, is there a difference? Am I gonna like it better? Am I not? Who knows? So I picked that up. Then they had come out with, whoops. Then they had come out with putty blushes not long ago, and I had not tried the putty blushes, so I decided I was going to get one and try it. So this is the putty blush in the shade Tahiti. Oh, that looks pretty. Oh wow, that has such a neat consistency. So it's definitely not as deep as it looks. But it definitely looks buildable. Wow. Okay. It dries down like super fast, but it's like very creamy in here. Kind of threw me for a loop there for a second, because I was like, oh, that's not going to work with my oily skin. Can you see how oily it is after a day? So they have these liquid metallic eyeshadows, and people compare these a lot to the Stila eyeshadows. So I wanted to try them, because if I use a glitter, it's going to end up all over my face, and I'm not crazy about that for that fact. Like, I just don't like it to be all over my face, but I still wanted to try it, just because I just did. So this is the shade Comet. These are smaller than I thought they were going to be, which that's fine. They're only $5. Look how pretty that is, though. Very opaque. So gorgeous. And this was one of the first things that came up, and I was like, that looks interesting. So I wanted to try it. Even though you guys know I've got my skincare covered, I still wanted to try this. So it's Say Goodbye to Shine Mini Kit. So I just got a little bit to try. This is the skincare minis to help control excess oils and minimize the appearance of pores. Does that not sound like something I would love? This has the Oil Control Pink Powder Mask, the Oil Control Pore Minimizing Serum, and the Oil Control Liquid Lotion. So the pink powder mask is an oil absorbent powder mask that helps control the areas of the face that produce excess oils. It is infused with niacinamide and kaolin clay, known to help control oil, revealing a mattified complexion. It's your new go-to mask for a cleaner looking complexion. Your pores will thank you. So that's this right here. Then there is the Oil Control Pore Minimizing Serum, a lightweight serum to help control excess oil on your face while minimizing the appearance of pores. This mighty formula features niacinamide, known to minimize the appearance of pores and control oil. Its additional skin-loving ingredients, willow bark extract and tea tree, help keep the shine at bay. And then the Oil Control Liquid Lotion is a featherweight liquid lotion that absorbs quickly and provides a long-lasting matte finish. Ideal for oily and combination skin, this liquid lotion formula helps to hydrate the skin and balance oil, revealing a matte, shine-free complexion enriched with tea tree oil and willow bark extract. So, just sounded interesting. There was, before I got back to selling Mary Kay, There was some kind of primer that I used from e.l.f. that was similar to this. It was a more pink looking packaging, but it had the kaolin oil in it, and it was really nice for pore filling and for controlling the oil, and I liked it a lot. So I'm excited to see, you know, what this is like. This is the oil control lotion. It's very much more liquidy than I thought it would be. So rubbed it in. It did rub in very nicely. It smells really good. It says after applying treatments, pump a pea-sized amount onto fingertips and gently smooth into the skin. This is the Oil Control Pore Minimizing Serum. After cleansing, apply a pea-sized amount to your face, focusing on the areas that are prone to becoming oily or have enlarged pores. Allow to fully dry before applying moisturizer, using the AM and or PM as needed. Oh, that's a lot more liquidy too. If you can see it there, it's just like a clear liquid. It either has the same smell or I'm still smelling the lotion, but. And the Oil Control Pink Powder Mask. Oh, wow. It's an actual powder. And there are no directions on it. Okay. Start with a clean, dry face. Dampen a cotton round or brush with water and dip into the powder. Apply to oily areas of the face. Wait 10 to 15 minutes and gently remove with water. Okay. I just bought the small ones because I just wanted to try it and see what I thought about it. With skincare, you need to give it usually like 21 days to see a difference. So I'm not going to be able to see major difference, but a lot of times I can tell if it's going to control my oil just after a few uses. So that's exciting. Next thing I picked up was the No Budge Shadow Stick. And that's one of my freebies was some of the older No Budge Shadow Sticks. So I'm a little sad that they left them out because I was excited to get some, you know, extras. This is in the shade Magnetic Pull. That's really pretty. Very cool tone. But it's good that like you can see what color it is just from like the packaging. That would go good with my taupe palette from ColourPop. And this is a new product. This is their Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. This is what the packaging looks like. It's really pretty, like nice and sleek. The wand is like a rubbery, spiky wand. I've never like fallen in love with a mascara from e.l.f. So maybe this might be the one. I don't know. I like an hourglass like wand with like regular bristles on it. So it may not be the one, but it could be. Who knows? And the very last thing that I got, I just tore the packaging. This is the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. This is a new product that they've just launched and people are raving about it all over the internet. So I'm excited to try it and see what I think about it. Mary Kay has a CC cream that I love, so I will put it to the test and see if I like it. But this is supposed to be full coverage. It says, ditch your basic foundation. This color correcting cream is the only product you need to achieve a natural looking complexion, but with full coverage. A multitasking dream cream infused with collagen peptides and niacinamide, known to plump, hydrate, and smooth the appearance of your skin while protecting with SPF 30. So, that sounds really nice. I really enjoyed the BB cream that I tried. I tried their BB cream back in the summer, I want to say, and I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to trying this and seeing what I think about this. I got the shade Light 240W. I think it's gonna work, I hope. It's kind of hard to always pick something online, but with CC creams, they're a little bit more forgiving than like normal foundations. So although it is full coverage, so that is something else we'll have to think about. So I'm gonna take this makeup off. I just wanted you to see like the ColourPop stuff that I had used and, you know, see how it wore throughout the day. So I'm going to take this off so we can kind of do a quick little put this on and see how it looks. So I'll be right back. I'm back. I hope you guys don't care. I took that shirt off. It was just a little bit like confining. And I put my pajama shirt on. It says Happy Holidays. I know you love that close-up shot, but it still has the buffalo plaid, so I'm kind of still in the same, so sorry about that. I just needed to be a little bit more comfortable. So yeah, I'm in my PJs. I don't have any place to go. So I thought I might use a little bit of the Oil Control Pore Minimizing Serum. So I'm just going to squirt just a tiny bit. Ooh, I said a tiny bit, but more than a tiny bit came out. So it's a lot. And it smells really good. So I'm just trying to put it like down the T-zone because that's where I have the most pores. Then I thought I might as well use the lotion too, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try not to squirt as much, although it came out very quickly. Do you guys see that? I'm very tacky. So here is the Beauty Blender before I wet it. Here it is after I've wet it. So it is pretty good size. Don't mind this when it is dirty, but you can kind of see that it basically doubles in size, maybe even triple. But it's a lot bigger. And I love how white it is. And I hate to get it dirty, but I love white things, but then they always get dirty. So okay, that dried down and it's not as tacky now. I wanted to give it a second and see what it was like. So I'm not going to put on a primer because I did the lotion and stuff. So I figure we'll just go right in with the CC cream. Again, it's light 240W. So I just squirted out a little bit on my finger. So I thought what I would do is we'll do one side with the sponge and then another side with the brush and see which gives us better coverage. So okay, so here's half my face done. The color's not bad. It's not horrible, that's for sure. You can still see like I have some blemishes that are peeking through, and my dark spot here is peeking through. I have one here that's peeking through. But it looks good. It's not as like dewy as I thought it might be, honestly. And you know what I'm wondering about is like building it up, because maybe it's meant to be buildable. Let's test it out. I'm not even gonna lie, it looks really good. And it looks better on, like, in person than it does on camera. It doesn't look as yellow in person as it does on camera. Nice. Okay. So I'm gonna do this side with, I like that it's buildable. That's nice because I need full coverage, and I know you're probably like, but you have pretty decent skin, and I do. I'm not trying to act like I've got the worst skin in the world, because I don't. And I could get by with less coverage than what I do. But it's just what I prefer. It's what I'm used to, what I prefer. So it's just a preference. Because if I'm going to sit down and put makeup on, I want to look like I got makeup on, you know? And That's just me. So I'm just using a brush. I know the e.l.f. came out with a brush for this, so if you want to get one from them, you totally can. I think it's like $8 or $9. So I think that the sponge soaked up a lot more than the brush, of course. If I use like a tinted moisturizer or anything like that, I'm always going to use a brush just because I think that it gives better coverage, and this is no different. I think it looks good. Again, I'm not going to do any different on this side than I did on the other. I will build it just like I did on the other side. I think I definitely prefer with the brush. Most definitely. But I really like this. This is really, I mean, I think it's $14, which for e.l.f. is a lot. Because I feel like they used to be like, you know, $10 and under, and now it's $14 for this. But I mean, their quality is getting better. So I mean, you can't really, you know, fault them for it. But it's just, you know, I don't see it settling into like, you know, lines and wrinkles. Of course it is gathering here on my eyelid, but that everything does. So looking pretty good. Let me put on some concealer and I'll come back and let you look at it and see what it looks like with concealer. So here's what it looks like with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer, and it's in the shade Fair Warm. So that's what I used. There's really no covering this age spot. It likes to just come out. But I did use the beauty blender. Well, not the beauty blender. I used the sponge to blend it out. And I think it looks pretty good. So I'm gonna set it. I'm out of my matte e.l.f. powder because I used it all. So I'm gonna use my Haley's Retouch powder to set. So I'm just gonna dip my sponge in and just go over. My eyes are always the first to crease, so that's why I always set them first. I don't look crazy. So then I'm just gonna kind of dust that powder. I'm not trying to move the product underneath, just trying to dust that around a little bit, and then just kind of set the rest of my face. I like this Haley's powder, and I think it's 50% off right now, if you want to know. And yes, I use a lot because I'm an oily girl. That's just how I do it, okay? So I'm gonna do bronzer and my brows, and I'll come back and we'll do the rest together. Okay, I'm back. So for bronzer, I use the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed. And brows, I did my CoverGirl Ultra Fine Brow Pencil in the shade Honey Brown. And yeah, that was it. So for the blush, I wanted to do that together. The Putty Blush in Tahiti. So I thought about doing my finger. So we can do that. We can try with my finger. Maybe I shouldn't have set my face first. Oopsie. Okay, so I got this brush. This is a bling brush F3. I thought I might try the bling brush in it and see. So it's totally taking off the product underneath. I shouldn't have set my face first. That's my fault. Totally my fault. Well, darn. I'm not happy. Oh man. I was trying to just like tap over it and see if I could get it to look any better. Why did I set my face? I'm gonna give myself like a bruise on my cheek. Okay, so that's a no-go just because I set my face. That's my fault. I'm so aggravated with myself. I've been really liking my Spiced Apple Bite Size Face Duo right now, so I'm gonna try to salvage something with that. I don't know if it's salvageable or not, but we'll try, you know. I try to fix this over here, but it doesn't look very good. So I'm going to take the shade Cantaloupe in the Face Duos, do a little bit of highlighter, because, I mean, why not, you know? At this point, why not? I'm not impressed with Putty Blush, but that's my own fault. Maybe I should have not set my face. I know this looks yellow, so it is what it is. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm gonna do a little bit of the No Budge Shadow Stick on my eye. I'm not real sure what I'm doing. I'm just going for it. We're gonna take a brush and just kind of blend. I really like that actually. It was easy to blend out. I used kind of a more dense brush to do it, but I'm sure like you don't have to do that, but I just did just to kind of smoke it a little bit. I think that looks nice, and then I could put liner on and go. Just for the sake of the video, I was gonna try to use this Comet shadow. It's the liquid shadow. It looks good though, and I don't want to mess it up. Let's try to put some in the middle. Kind of like a halo eye situation. And then maybe just like blend the edges of it. Yeah. Not my finest work. It's okay. It's not great. It is what it is. Okay, so I just put black liner in my waterline and tightline, and now we're going to use the Lash It Loud e.l.f. mascara. So this is it. I struggled through this, y'all. I did. For my lips, I have this Jeffree Star gloss in the shade Heaven's Gates, or Heaven's Gate. And I'll never get to wear it because this is not a lip I would normally wear. But I like it. It's just cool toned, and there's just not a lot of things that it kind of goes with, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I thought it kind of went with the eye a little bit. And it's a thicker gloss, and it's not thick, but it's thicker, and it's hydrating. And I needed some hydration on my lips, so that's why I chose it. So, anyway, to go through all this, I'm more pleased with my ColourPop purchases than I am my e.l.f. purchases, if I can talk. This is okay. I'm gonna have to try it with something else. I didn't like the combo of the two, and yeah, it's okay. This just by itself would have been perfect. I should have left it alone at just the shadow stick. That's what I should have done. This mascara, garbage, throw it out. You don't need it. Don't spend your money on it, in my opinion. I was putting it on this lash over here, and I felt something like wet hit my lip, and I was like, what was that? And like, it was so wet, like a little flick of it had hit my lip. So you can skip on that. The putty blush, maybe if I don't set my makeup first, it'll be okay, but I'm just gonna be real. I always set my face as soon as I finish with my concealer, so there's gonna be very few times I'm gonna reach for this because my face is already gonna be set, and I don't play that. So I don't go that way. As far as, you know, that's not my routine, and I just won't do it. It dried down really fast and seemed to be a pretty good formula. It just picked up everything underneath. Maybe with something, you know, a different foundation, it may be different. I don't know, but didn't like it. I didn't care for it. I'll just be honest, I didn't care for it. I'm gonna be negative Nancy in this video, I guess. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be. The CC cream, I did like this. It gave really good coverage, especially it was good to build up. I feel like it didn't settle into fine lines and wrinkles. Let's focus on this side of the face and not this one, since I messed this side up. But it didn't really settle in anywhere, and I feel like it looks really good. My nose looks a little wonky. I don't know what happened there. I don't know, but anyway, it is looking good, so I'm pleased with it. If you want something that's light, I don't feel like there's a ton of stuff on my face, and I do like this. $14 is pretty good. Try Mary Kay CC cream is pretty good too. Just saying. I'm just letting you know. I think that's all the e.l.f. products I tried. I think. This gloss is getting like chunky on my lips as I talk. It's gross. Anyway, maybe that's another thing I'll be giving away. Pretty sure that's all I used. So anyway, sorry that I messed up everything. When the putty blush was put on, then I messed up everything. So everything went downhill from there, and yeah, so it is what it is. That's all you can do, you know? But I think my skin does look healthy. I don't know that throughout the day that it would hold up on my oily skin to, like, it looks like I have a healthy glow about me right now. At the end of the day, if I put this on at the beginning of the day and the end of the day, I'd probably look really, really shiny. I needed to probably, you know, touch up throughout the day if I was going to wear it for a whole day or whatever. If I'm at home on a Saturday and I need something quick and easy, this might be the way to go. And I just saw this harsh line over here. It looks like I didn't blend it. So I'm struggle busting it through this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. You probably didn't. Let's be real here. You probably didn't, and I'm sorry if you didn't. My videos aren't always this much of a struggle bus, so at least I hope they're not. I don't think they are. I don't feel like they are. But please, you know, come back if this is your only video you've ever watched of mine. But yeah, for me, it was a rough day. So thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that I'm just rambling at this point. I'm just aggravated when my makeup doesn't go right. It's like, it just aggravates me, you know? It's like, I don't expect everything to be perfect. I don't always have good makeup days. I know that's not always going to happen. But when so much goes wrong, it's just like, you know? But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye.